Okay, we're getting ready to start. Uh, we got a few more minutes to go. In the meantime, I'm going to check and see if there's anybody connected or making sure the stream is good. All right. Test. Are we on or not? And I'd say we are on. There's a little time delay. Turning microphone up. Testing audio. Looks good. first contestant.
Oh, am I?
We are live stream. And, I'm going to have to starting my live streams like 10 minutes later than when I'm supposed to start.
Oh, yeah?
Because so many people come in late.
Yeah, that's usually, I guess that's why, I thought that's why you had it on 6:45. So people come in late, you start around that time.
I should start, well, I should have picked like the live stream at 6:55 or 7 o'clock or something. You just never know.
That's Messianic time.
Yes, this is true.
Because everybody comes in 15 minutes late.
This is true. Messianic Jewish time.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Oh, how are we doing on time? We have a few more minutes.
Well, my computer puts down. 2-year-old. Bought it 2 years ago.
Just a second.
BitLocker. Couldn't get back in.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, you got different lights, huh?
I put the mic on pause.
Oh.
Now I'm just changing the light mode. I like the color changing one. That's the nice one.
Yeah.
You can do solid colors too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Might be distracting. Oh, well, it depends if they see it or not, but yeah, it's a good microphone.
Is it?
It's like well, it's not real expensive, but you know, it's better than the one in the laptop.
Well, I just got one of those cameras so that I can kind of like maybe do some taping for my songs and stuff.
Yeah.
I do want to try and find, I don't know, like an AI, because I seen, videos on there, music videos with, the videos attached to it, and I don't even know where in the world they get that.
Some are very complicated too.
Huh?
Some are very complicated. I
don't care about the complications.
I got one I do. It's videoexpress.ai that I subscribe to, but I don't know if I really like it.
Uh-huh.
It will do little short, like so many seconds long.
Yeah, I'm not like interested. I'm interested into just basically not spending like tons of time with it, but just primarily finding something where it'll just look at my video, maybe a picture, my song, and generate into things, and maybe into other things where I can put into an input of what I want.
What I do at my songs is I take some still life photos or AI generated ones, either way, and I as the song is playing, I have different scenes that show in it.
Mm-hmm.
And the way I do that is I use NCH's Video Express software. It's an Australian company. This is about, I think it was like $50 when I first bought it. It costs more now, but
for one time.
One
time, or is it a subscription, or?
Oh, I buy it outright. I don't subscribe. I don't like
subscription.
I don't like the subscriptions either, so I just bought it outright. I bought a copy of it, so I have it. It's my own. It's not having to pay something every month.
That's the best.
Yeah. And there's a lot of companies want you to do that. They want you to subscribe to it, so you can just pay them forever.
Yeah, they would just want the money. That's all. Which I don't think that's right.
Yeah. I mean, you are in a way you're paying for the development of it, but it's like I don't have the inexhaustible income to do that with.
I shouldn't be paying for their, that should be in there, but.
Do you know a lot of people that are doing AI design work are typically people over 60?
Oh, really? Why?
Huh?
Because they got the time?
No, it's because a lot of us can't do the things we used to do. We found a way to do it with that.
Well, but I've been finding like younger generation are using it.
I know,
because it's technical.
But I run into a lot of people who they have arthritis, or they can't hardly sing anymore, or just things like that. And but they know the stuff. They have the talent, but they're not able to use it. And then suddenly this thing comes along and they're able to.
Yeah. Well,
which is nice.
It makes up into the deficit, I guess.
We're at 6:45.
Right.
Well, I can stall a little, but I gotta go live. You want one?
Yeah.
Pass it on down. Kidding. Okay, 6:45. We don't have a really big class today, but we'll do what we can do. We may have people coming in late. That happens here. And anyway, this is session 4, Creative Ministry in the Digital Age, Creating Music from Inspiration. So, we've covered in the past ideas, writing, and publishing. Now we're going to move something into a little more powerful. It's like turning ideas into music. So, music, it communicates through emotion and atmosphere and message. It doesn't just say something that makes you feel it. Music can be expressed for worship, reflection, teaching, sharing the message, improving one's countenance. The purpose of music shapes how it is written and how it feels. There's types of songs. Being that we're talking about music for ministry, we'll be discussing more in that direction. But this can be used in a lot of other areas. Song may be used in worship, directed towards God. It could be a story telling something that happened, or it can even be a blend of both. You can draw from the Psalms, Messianic prophecies, lives of those that came before us, or even your own testimony for that matter. Working with the Psalms, you want to break the Psalm into an opening idea, a development, and a conclusion. And then you map that into verse, chorus, and bridge. So we're going to be like dissecting a psalm into pieces. We will use Psalm 1 as an example of how we can go in there and get an outline of it. And anyway, before I get too deep into that, we'll continue with the matter at hand first. Using different translations, like you don't want to necessarily sing in King James Bible unless that's what you really want to do, but you can also sing in something more modern. And actually, sometimes archaic English might be interesting and might have a certain kind of impact. It really depends on the song and where you're using it at. The wording, you can go in there, find stronger phrases, and you might not want to do the psalm word for word. You want to be able to take a paraphrase or something like that. And we'll talk about it more. This message, it stays the same. The expression can vary. We want to shape the song. We have style, meter, and modes. Now, style, we're going to talk about, we have Messianic worship here at Beth Messiah. You can have Christian worship. You have acoustic style. And there's that key word called cinematic, and we'll talk about that more as we go. And then there's poetic meter, the rhythm of words. It affects singability. Poetic meter is not like rhyming everything. What we mean by that poetic meter is a beat to the song, like common meter, like ta-da, 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 ta-da. All right, so Amazing Grace is a good example. That's called common meter. Any questions on this so far?
Well, the aspect is, um, how do you get into the part of where you're having the AI pose into more of really what you want, into maybe the rhythm throughout, or maybe into uh, um, the effects of the music corresponding with the words?
We'll be doing that. We just haven't got there yet. Yeah. Okay. Um, that meter that I spoke of, that is one of the things that you would be able to use in giving instructions to like Suno.
Okay.
So a good example, we have a link here to Wikipedia, meter poetry, and it gets into a long dissertation about the beat of the song, how it is sang, and there's a whole bunch of stuff on this. I'm not going to get into every little detail here on these because I recommend looking it up and reading about it. But the meters of songs, and there's other languages have their own meters too. So anyway, did I close the whole thing? Maybe not. Okay, there we go. And then there's common meter. Okay, and then the common meter, or CM. So common meter is one that's like Amazing Grace, the Ballad of Jed Clampett, Gilligan's Island, House of the Rising Sun. Have you ever heard somebody sing Amazing Grace to the tune of House of the Rising Sun?
Yes, I think I have.
It's a very beautiful melody. Of course, the meaning behind the song "House of the Rising Sun" is not the
No.
no, not the nicest thing, but it is a beautiful melody though, and actually when you sing "Amazing Grace" to that, it kind of gives a little more meaning to grace.
Considering the source of House of the Rising Sun, yes.
Yes. So
It is,
we'll go on,
poorhouse.
Oh.
and then there are Jewish modes. In Jewish music, there are actually modes which are like scales that are different than your do, re, mi scale. I actually have some examples if you'd like to hear them.
Yeah, I guess.
So, I
Actually, the closest mode I think that would fit like a Jewish sounding Middle Eastern would be Mixolydian.
well, one of the Jewish modes is similar to Mixolydian actually.
Yeah.
And in fact, it's just named differently, I believe. So, let's see if I can get on Suno from here. Because I think I have it on here instead of looking it up on my memory drive. So,
I see yours comes up as suno.com. Mine comes up as suno.ai.
I don't have some.
oh, okay. Yeah, I guess. I don't know why. Okay. Wait for this to start up. Alright, go into library. Alright, so here I had a choice one for a Havaraba mode. I marked it as good. To the TV monitors. Let's go on there instead. Is that what it is? Oh, okay.
Settings.
Yeah.
Just hit the Windows icon.
Yep.
There you
There it is. Jumping between Windows 10 and Windows 11. This is 10.
go. Oh, I can't stand it.
Yeah.
System. Go right there to system.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Sound, right.
Yeah, sound. Top.
Oh, I saw it. Just passed it up. Okay.
And change the drop. No, at the top, change the drop down menu.
This here?
Yeah, change that to Samsung.
Yeah, that's the monitor.
Ah.
Now you should be able to hear it.
Nice.
So you're talking about like a style.
It's a sequence of notes. Not a style. Yeah, in fact, I had to do some different styles in the same song. There. Jump forward a little. So, it's kind of like an Oriental-like mode. But it's not really Oriental, it's like Asian Oriental. It's Middle East. So, another one is Messianic, which means he who heals. What? I gave Suno the scale. Well, Hava Rabba knows that one because that one is so well known.
Oh, okay.
Hava Nagila is in Hava Rabba
Yeah,
mode.
okay.
Okay, so it's like a really popular mode. Hava Rabba means much love. Mishe Barak is he who heals. And another one is Adonai Molach, which is the Lord reigns. So this one is C, D, E, F, G, A, B flat, C. The other one, Mishe Barak, is D, E, F, G sharp, A, B, C, D. And the Hava Rabba is, I don't have it listed, but it's D. Okay, so it's D, E flat, F sharp, G, A, B flat, C, D. Different set of notes. And Maganavot, Shield of the Fathers. I just had it make up something upbeat using that mode. That one is C, D flat, D sharp, E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B.
Yeah, half step, whole step,
Yeah.
whole step.
So it can be some really interesting mixtures. I'm going to go ahead and shrink that out of the way. And so modes are another way of expressing music. And one of the reasons I want to teach this with the modes is that there's so many complaints. Before AI music came along, people were talking about music sounding the same everywhere. And then when AI came out, they started complaining about that instead of complaining about music sounding the same everywhere. They just always find something to complain about, but anyway.
So what was the complaint with the AI?
Huh?
What was the complaint with the AI?
No. It was complaining about regular music at the time.
But what was, because you said AI, they started complaining about the AI. What was the
AI came out,
Yeah.
people started making music with AI. Some of the AI music is just like...
That's where I do have a problem. People are not making music with AI. What they're doing is they're putting in prompts.
Right.
They're letting AI do the thinking, and they think they're artists. That's where I'm like, okay, no, you're
You're
not.
talking about the magic prompt.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
And being descriptive, that's great. That makes you more of a producer, not a music artist.
Exactly.
Right. And I write my own music, okay?
But
But the thing is that what I'm having problems, in a sense, is because I don't know necessarily how to refine in exactly what I want with the AI.
Do you okay, so you know modes, you know chords, right? See,
Well, I don't know chords. I don't have a.
What do you
I mean,
write on, piano or guitar?
No, I write on the AI.
Okay.
I write my own music, and I write things, I research, I write it out, and I plug it into the AI, the words, and then I make all the
Okay.
modes and everything else exactly, and what instruments I want, kind of thing, et cetera, et cetera.
That's a composer, yes.
Right.
So that's, and
I'll make sure we're still running here.
yeah,
Yeah.
which AI is extremely
Yeah, we are. Okay.
I found it extremely helpful. But I've taken, I've got like a couple songs where, okay, I put in descriptive prompts and let it have full reign. I'm like, I want a little bit of I want a Southern Delta blues feel, but I want it in a little bit more modern country. I do want some slide guitar, but not overemphasized. So I gave it, that made me more of a producer of it. But when I take something I've written, like chords, and the great thing I do like about this is I can record a few chords, a progression,
Okay.
and say, here, you're going to do something with it. And then it will add in elements like drums and bass.
Okay.
And sometimes, if you're not descriptive enough, it will, and there's sliders on it. You do have to have at least the pro version.
How close you want to follow?
Yeah, how close do
Okay,
you want
yeah.
AI to follow? Do you want it to have full reign, or do you want to have more influence? I want a bit less of it.
So you
Yeah.
can turn audio following way up to like 85%, and then it's like following it very strictly.
Yeah.
And but then you can turn it back some. And one of the words I like to do is like turn the weirdness up a little. Some people are afraid to use that, and the thing
What
is,
What is it?
weirdness.
It's a scale. It's a slider. How much weirdness do you want? It's like how much do you want it to deviate from what you think you intended?
Oh, I don't think they have that, or I don't even discover that.
Well, Suno has that.
Thing that I have.
What are you using right now?
Music. I don't know. Music something AI or something like that. I don't know.
Udio or?
I can't remember exactly what the
Okay.
name of it is, but
Well,
Well, turning up weirdness a little is good because it actually plays a little more freer, but it has to be depending on the kind of song. If you have a really slow song, you don't want to turn the weirdness up too much. But if you have something that's kind of fast, you might want to turn it up a little bit more because it will play better, and it will also, you can give it some freedom to where it will add like a background singing, like a chorus behind your voice, which is really kind of nice. Anyway, we need to go on and stay on subject here. We have Psalm number 1 that let's see if I can bring. Do I have it on my computer? I can bring up the Psalms in Devar. No, I don't have Devar on here. But anyway, I can look it up online. So let's pull it up, see the text of the Psalm itself. So I'll do a just quick Google search and say
blessed is the man that walks not
Psalm
in the
1. Yeah, that's the one, exactly.
not in the counsel of the ungodly, or sits in the seat of the scornful, but his delight is in the law.
There's
of the Lord.
one. So here's Psalm 1. And blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners. Okay, so anyway, we're going to look at this now, and we're going to go to, let's first go back to the outline and look it over. one of the verses it recommends, it says to break into, might be a verse, might be blessed man. Chorus, tree by the water. Verse, contrast the wicked. A bridge, conclusion. So shaping music without AI, we would read the scripture aloud and maybe tap a beat to it, follow the words. We might try different translations. And carefully build a melody using one syllable can use multiple notes. Yeah, rising or falling. Okay. Space and silence. Don't have to sing every note. So you can have notes in a song that you're not singing. You guys know that. Call and response. Do you really know what call and response is?
Yeah, it's like, well, it's like a question and a resolve.
You sing
That's what I'm
something,
thinking.
somebody else sing. Yeah, well, Army's a good example of that. But there's worship songs where they do that too.
Who is the King of Glory?
That's a call and
Yeah,
response.
that's call and response.
Yeah, that's good. Good example. Yeah, duets where your singers can take turns.
Okay.
Like a male vocal on.
That's
female
right.
Vocals. Yeah, Suno does a lot of that. When you put in a song, and if it has any kind of a pop fluence, it will automatically sometimes make one part be the masculine, the other one the feminine.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Unless you distinctively
That could
tell.
be, yeah.
unless you tell it not
Oh,
to.
yeah.
Yeah, you can regulate it so you can tell it it's all male, solo, and it will do that. Inner voice, concept, person, second voice, thoughts, conscience. You can also have a narration, like having a song where you say something at the beginning of the song. You're not singing it. I want to tell you a story about when I was this.
About a man named Jed.
No, well, that's.
Poor mountaineer barely kept
But
his
that,
name.
but that is a song, though. I'm talking about somebody telling a story.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes
That
that
was
kind
the-
of brings into, I mean, especially if you have a certain part inside, in the song, and you just want to bring that out, and just have it words. It could be it just depend upon the song. It just could bring the song right out.
Yes, even in the middle of a song, you can have a reflection.
Now,
Like, there's a song called "I Want to Go Home."
okay.
It was Charlie Pride sang it once,
Oh, that's, yeah. Okay.
and he sings that, I rode a freight train just north of Detroit
Oh,
City.
Yeah.
Right in the middle of the song, he kind of just goes through this talk, and it made that song what that song is. Some songs you can't do that in. Unless you're Johnny Cash, then you can do that a
Johnny
lot.
Cash, I kind of like heard some of his things. That
Yeah.
did that. Right.
Yeah. All right. So
No, a boy named Sue. You don't know that one?
That's not.
Go listen to it. It's great. It's about basically and it's a storytelling song. A boy who his dad, who never saw him practically, but named him Sue,
Oh.
and he was so mad at him, and he ends up. Now, have you ever heard the song? Well, basically, he finds his dad after he's a rough character, and him and his dad get in a big old fight, and and he asks him, why'd you name me Sue? And he goes, because I wanted you to grow up to be a man, and if you had a name like Sue, people would make fun of you, and eventually you'd stick up for yourself.
you'd
It's
you'd
hilarious.
either get tough or die.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's a funny song.
that sounds like a Johnny Cash song.
Anyway, and then there's AI music creation of putting the lyrics together. So myself, I wrote some parody songs years ago. I wrote "Ghost Dancers in the Sky," which was to Native Americans and God as opposed to cowboys and the devil. So it's kind of a parody. But, and you spend a lot of time putting your lyrics together. And I remember I wrote the first verse to the song, came real easy. When I got to the second verse, about halfway through, I just ran into I ran into a post, and it took me like several months, and then one day it just, boom, it just popped out.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't do the structure stuff.
Hmm?
I don't do the structure stuff. I just,
Yeah.
you know.
So anyhow, in this AI music creation, what we do is you structure something.
Right.
Is a way of putting lyrics together where you're brainstorming between yourself and the computer, and organizing ideas. You know what? You can get the structure. You can have it suggest verses and chorus and organize ideas, and you can turn around and write the thing yourself. You don't have to use AI to
Oh, I don't use AI. I do it myself.
Step.
Yeah, I never let AI write my lyrics.
Yep.
I do my research and stuff. And
Right.
then
So you don't have to type everything, but AI can help you think. All right. So it's also, the AI has the entire access to the whole Bible. You can ask for verses and related things, kind of like looking it up in various books that are out there. Anyway, so you can go and work on a worship song, a teaching song, poetry.
I'm gonna go see who this is out here.
Descriptive, okay. Descriptive words. One moment.
So that's basically, I mean, I do my own research. I have a thing on a song on the, what was it, the Shroud of Turin.
Who?
The Shroud of Turin.
Oh yeah. You've been
I have
working
a
on
song
it.
on with that.
You made a
would be
song
good
on it.
song.
It is a good song.
Oh, I didn't
Very
know.
insightful. A lot of my songs are they're a revelation aspect of things.
That's funny too, because when I write some books and stuff, I get an idea for a song from it,
Right, yeah.
and then I write a song
Right.
kind of connected to it.
Right.
Yeah. So we have descriptive words: expressive, mellow, thoughtful, and cinematic. And cinematic is an interesting term. Let's look that up for a second. Just do a search here. What does the word cinematic mean in AI music? All right, so here you go. Large-scale motion-driven audio designed to evoke mental imagery or accompany visual media. So basically it's turning up the juice on something. Epic orchestral elements, ambient or tense soundscape, evocative story-driven moods, Hollywood-like sound, and it's a very useful term in Duet. And there's different variants you can use. Cinematic. Whoops. Okay, I didn't close it. Good. And my Google thing's still open, right? Okay. Yes, we're still going. I'll make sure I didn't close the wrong thing. Okay. And anyway, I've actually use the word quiet cinematic even on some songs that just brought out the expressiveness but didn't do it in a raucous way.
Right.
Okay. Um, Also, for you guys to know, there is a radio station called Body of Believers AI Radio.
Is it on here?
Uh,
Probably not.
we'll try to look it up a little later. Body of Believers AI Radio is a station online that goes through live365.com. And it's a collection of believers who are using music that's generated by AI. So if you want your works played on a radio station, it's a good source.
Okay.
I know I have a lot of my stuff listed with them. And
Now, have you tried to copyright any?
try to what?
Have you tried to copyright any of the stuff you've created?
Oh yes. Yeah, I've copyrighted one CD so far. Okay. That's before they pass this
The law.
crazy law that's... Now the thing is, that law really depends on to what level you're using AI in your music. If you're using it to generate everything, then you can't copyright.
No.
No, you can't.
If you are using it where you have human content that's added to it, then you still have the right to your own content. And you guys know that the moment you make something in the United States, you have a copyright to your property. Okay? Copyright registration gives you the right to stand up and protect it in court. But as soon as you make something, you have a right to put that little C with the parentheses. And when you're doing music, like what we're doing here, you also want to use the P with the parentheses because the C covers your lyrics, the P covers your music, your recording.
Okay.
And Phonaro, I think it means, or something like that. Anyway.
Performance.
Huh?
Performance.
Okay, yeah.
I don't think it means performance, but I guess that works though. But anyway, P is for the actual recording, C is for the lyrics. All right. Combining scripture, pull from multiple passages. You can connect themes, and AI can help you out on evaluating it. Like I did one on Build Up the Highway, it was one of the Psalms, and it connected right to Psalm 24. And is an example. You can do one on Yeshua's sacrifice, and you can talk about, let's talk about one time of starting in the garden with the first sin, and then going into time of Moses, where he laid hands on the head of the lamb and prayed the sins of the people on the head of the lamb. Well, that lamb we have now, we had the Lamb of God, okay, who's carrying all our sins. That was the crown of thorns, that the original thorns that sprang up in the garden that represented our sin. He's wearing our sin. So I use that imagery in one of my songs. So AI is usually positive and encouraging. You can program an AI to be sarcastic, but most of the time they're very encouraging. Like ChatGPT.
Only Irish music is sarcastic.
Well, I got Irish sounding in my thing. It's,
Yep.
Here.
And if you play it backwards, you just get more Irish music.
Yeah.
All right. I guess you guys know the joke about country music, right? No, you don't?
Possible.
If you play country music backwards, you get your wife back, you get your car back, you get your hound dog back, everything that you lost.
Okay.
Yes. And then there's passes. In a song, you might not want to just put something together and then say, okay, we're off to Suno, let's make it into some song. You might want to look it over, read it, think about it some more, and go back and maybe see if you can refine it further.
Yeah, sometimes I kind of like sometimes I make spelling errors, and but I a lot of the times when I actually listen to, instead of reading it or like looking at it in the words, when I listen to it, then I look and say, well, that doesn't quite fit because what have you, it just doesn't sound right. And so then I make my adjustments and redo it.
Yeah. In writing songs without AI help, the old meter system is how churches used music, like in the 19th and early 20th century. People couldn't read music. They learned meters. So if the songbook said it was to this particular meter, then you would sing to that. It's kind of like the same way the Psalm says the song was sang according to lilies in the field, or some phrase or something, which is maybe some ancient song that's long gone, that that they use.
So what is a meter? What is that? What is a meter? What does that mean?
Okay, so Amazing Grace. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound a wretch like
That's saved.
saved a wretch like me. Okay, amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me.
Okay.
Okay, so you have 7.
Oh, okay.
Once was lost, but now I'm found. I was blind,
I
but
see,
now I
I
see.
see.
So
Okay.
it's a 7/7.
Okay, I see.
So it has it has that rise and fall. Um, I think you count it up. It's like 8/6 or something like. There's a numeric way of describing the meters, and there are a whole bunch of different meters. And so when you create a song without the help of AI, people learned meters so that they could come up with these beats to their song, to put it together. And if you had that count of the beat, when you get to your next verse, you want your next verse to line up with that same beat.
Okay.
And that's how you made sure that it kept your song organized in a way that it sounds natural. And your choruses did something like that too. And sometimes songs would actually change meters. Where like in Jewish music, they'd change scales. They actually have
They change modes.
modes.
Modes. Okay.
You have Adonai Molach in Hahava Rabbah, and it might be an A, B, A, B, or some kind of switching of modes. And
You know what the national numbering system is? Okay, look that up when you get home. That's a way where they would actually they would help other musicians know the progression of the chords. Like you said, I'm playing a 1-3-5. If your first 1 is an A minor, then the 3 on that A minor scale, and I don't know what it is.
The Nashville system.
Well, they call it the national numbering system, but the Nashville system.
Yeah.
But look that up, because that's what it is. It helps other people play along with the music without knowing. Well, I'm going to start in a C major, and it's going to be 1-3-5 and a flat 7. And
so you tell the bass player, we're doing in 1-3-5 C major or whatever.
Yeah.
And they know what to play.
Okay.
Yeah, because 1 will always be the same, but if you change the 1 to a different chord, then you'll know what the other chords are, because from that starting point, see, I don't want to assume what you don't or don't know about music. Okay, so how many letters are there in music?
I'm music illiterate in a sense
Okay.
when you're looking at into the structure of it, but yeah, I'm able to create music. On my
Okay,
own.
that's an internal feel,
Right.
and that's missing in a lot of people. But in order for some of the more descriptive stuff, A to G, all your letters of chords will be from A to G. Now there'll be A sharp, B, C, C, and or if you're going the other way, flat. But it'll always be within those letters. So when I say 1, 3, 5, if you start at A, then 3 is A sharp, B. It's B, A, B. And then 5 is B, is C, C sharp. So A, B, C sharp. Now if you change the chords in the song and say, well, we're going to start at D, okay, D is now 1,
Okay.
and then E, because it's
Okay.
D sharp, E. D, E is the 3rd, and then F sharp is the 5th. So that's what I mean by the Nashville numbering system,
Okay.
and that helps out,
Okay.
at least get a concept of following along with someone else, if they at least give you chords or something. But it's very helpful.
Yeah, to me, I just kind of like would jump in,
Or-
and just go with the feel of it.
Yeah.
You know.
All right.
It's just a natural thing. I don't
Now,
know.
if you were discussing with an AI program about creating a song with lyrics, to keep something from just popping out a song, which is what we're trying to avoid doing,
Right.
is one of the first things you want to tell it after you give it some information. It says, don't generate yet, I want to discuss it. And that turns off that raring to go, ready to generate at any moment, which if you want to make something good, you need to put some work into it.
But yeah, the thing that I have is basically, you put in your title, you put into the the lyrics, the words, and then it has into where you put in your mode and all that sort of stuff, voice, what you want, and then it has a transition aspect of where you could click on a thing and it'll pose into what you can make a description of what you want, and it'll pose it into an AI in describing what basically you want, so that it describes it to the AI in making the music.
All right. Well, let's we'll go on and we'll get into that. So, avoid repetition. Try different styles. You don't use the same style all the time, otherwise it gets monotonous. Explore new ideas. That's why we're talking about all these different things. And I haven't even begun to talk about different kinds of drum beats and stuff like that, or whatever. That's going to be in the next session, actually, because there's a lot to this.
Oh yeah, there is.
All right. Originality matters. Tool does not determine originality, you do. So, this is your own little world. You want to create what you want in it. And then if writing gives you ideas, it gives your ideas structure. Music gives them life. So, you don't need perfection. You need expression. All right. So in that, we're going to go into ChatGPT. And so we're going to work, since today is more on the lyrics level, so we're going to talk about making some lyrics. I have a whole section for doing the music. Let's see, am I logged in? Oh, it's loading still. Just a slow connection here. Other music. All right. So, actually, I should put this in, not that, show more. So, I have a lot of stuff in here.
Now, do you let AI write all your lyrics, or do you write any of your lyrics?
Oh, I write stuff, but it helps me with things. I mean, it's kind of a mixture,
Okay.
um, and I control what I want it to do, and I might suggest something, and I ask it, says I want to rephrase this a little, and it might give me some ideas, and you give me a list of options even, and I might pick an option. It says I like that, but I want to change it just a little bit here and do this. It's just it's a thing that helps you think, to work it out. And where is my okay? I got too many things in here.
What are you looking for?
Well, let's just open a new chat. Okay.
Oh, there you go.
All right. So I can use the audio. Hello, Chat GPT. Oops. We have to allow. Hello, Chat GPT. We're in my class right now. Digital a ministry in the digital age.
Hey,
And go ahead.
I hope you're all having a great session. If there's anything you want to bounce around or discuss, I'm happy to chime in. Let's make it practical and engaging, no stained glass terminology necessary.
Yes, you remember what I said. Okay, great. I'd like to pull up Psalm number 1.
Psalm 1, classic choice. It's got such a rich picture of being like a tree planted by streams of water. What aspect do you want to dive into with the class? Something about the righteous path, or how we apply that in the digital realm?
What I'm going to do, I'm going to stop the voice mode, and I'm going to have you list the psalm on the screen.
Sounds good. Whenever you're ready, just switch modes and I'll present Psalm 1 clearly for everyone. Let me know when you're set.
It's like being in Star Trek. Huh?
We're ready. Yeah, we're on Star Trek, huh?
Oh, I guess you can put that in there.
I got to hit enter. So I didn't want it to read this whole thing, right? Well, it's not too bad. 6 verses? Okay. Okay, I would like you to provide a structure of the psalm, a kind of a layout. Very good. Yeah. All right. This is nice. It starts out with the introduction. We got this positive foundation, result of the righteous, contrast, final outcome, and summary. Okay. Let's take a look at this. The progression of verse 1 is a intentional progression. It's not an easy one to make a song out of, but it's I figured it's number 1, so I might as well start there, right?
Yeah.
So walk in the counsel of the ungodly, progression, stand in the way of sinners, sit in the seat of the scornful. Paints a picture of increasing involvement with sin. And then it says that the heart of the psalm, he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water. To me, that central thing if it's essential, I would probably suggest that would make a good chorus. What do you think?
I would actually kind of like look at the whole thing and look at it to maybe visualizing
Okay.
what really kind of like what is saying into the whole part, and then like for instance,
There it is.
like for instance, blessed is the man. I'm blessed if I'm not um, walking into somebody's a trap or something like that, and the trap might be into something that they're wanting to do something against you, or whatever the thing is.
Yep.
And so you're visualizing into um, that kind of thing instead of actually looking at maybe just the words that it's saying, but you're visualizing into, maybe you could transpose it into a modern day age.
Let's try that.
Yeah.
Can you relist Psalm 1 like in a little more of a modern paraphrase? Uh-oh. I didn't get my paraphrase word. Oh well. Outline format. Actually, it's not what I wanted. Can you list the psalm itself as a paraphrase? That's better.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Contemporary.
Yeah.
See, now we're getting somewhere. Okay. Happy and truly blessed is the person who refuses to follow the advice of those who reject God, who does not join in the lifestyle of those who practice sin, and who does not settle into the attitude of those who mock what is good.
Right, right.
So it's
Yeah, and so
it's
that,
no longer stained glass sounding.
right, right. So then you could kind of like maybe get an idea a little bit of what it's saying, and
Exactly.
into writing things out. I noticed that into the song really turns out really good when I do it into like a poetic aspect of rhyming into things. Not necessarily that everything kind of rhymes, but and then you just kind of like work things out. But sometimes, a lot of times, I bring other scriptures in, and to bring it in there. And I do a lot of hallelujah, praise the Lord kind of things into whatever it is that I'm doing.
Well, let's try something here. Can you suggest some sample choruses that would use verse 3? Okay. Nope. Verse 3. Can you suggest some sample courses that would use verse 3? I'm just going to use that one because I kind of
Right.
like verse 3 as a
Right.
chorus, so I'm going to come up with some ideas for choruses.
Okay.
And then what I might do is I might pick one, I might change it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like a tree beside the living water, rooted deep where your mercy flows.
Okay, so this is where it kind of comes into stuff, because scripture comes into
Huh?
scripture comes to me, and what reminds me is the tree is a tree of life.
A tree what?
Tree of life. In the
Oh,
garden.
yeah.
Yeah. See, that's why when I write things come to me, and there are connections into stuff. So I might kind of like, write into that whole part.
That's exactly right. That's like the one I had when I was, thinking about the crown of thorns, and its connection to the Moses, and then also back to the Garden of Eden.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it was that tree, and it's like the tree of life. Uh, you know, in Yeshua's tree replaced, the tree that gave us death.
Right, right,
Uh,
right.
right.
And so this, I would look at it, the tree of life, because you have into the book of Revelation, it talks about 12 manners of fruit.
Yeah.
The tree of life, 12 manners of fruit, and I might kind of like bring those things in there, right? Whatever.
Once the sentence of death that was brought by the tree that brought about of good and knowledge of good and evil,
right,
when that was paid for
right,
by the atonement, suddenly we're no longer barred from the tree of life.
right. So then I would kind of like look at back into Psalms.
Now we're getting at theology.
Then I would go back into Psalms 1, and I would look at what brings death, what brings life.
Yes.
The death is basically what other people are saying, trying to trap you, trying to do all that.
Right. So now, let's look at these other verses here. This is bearing fruit that only heaven knows. Keep you planted by your river. I like that. And now we have another one here, more contemporary. Planted by the river, growing in your grace. Your word is my foundation. Your love is my resting place. Every season, every hour, you are all I need. Planted by the river, Lord, you are life to me. It's very poetic too. And we have a couple more: country gospel, Celtic, scripture oriented. Several different possibilities here. Let's go back to one Blaine originally looked at, number 1 there for a moment, right?
Yeah.
And let's take let's look at option number 1, the worship ballad. But let's put some focus on the tree of life. Okay, let's look at option 1 at the worship ballad, but let's put some focus on the tree.
You got a period after focus.
Huh?
You got to take the period out after focus.
Put some focus on the tree of life. Let's put some focus on the tree of life. Okay, I think we got enough there. Let's take a look. See what we get. We're going to have it bring out some things about the tree of life, because it might be something where we can... Well, it gives me the dual response thing. See if on some changes here. I'm going to pick the bigger response. It does that sometimes, just pick something. So here we have tree of life. Beside living water, rooted deep, where heaven's mercies flow. Growing strong within your love forever, bearing fruit that all the world may know. Lord, keep my...
So that would be good. What I would do, I would kind of like change some things so it kind of like flows a little better. Like the tree of life, near the living waters, and I don't know what else, but
Come over here.
well, let me write it down that way.
I'm going to have you speak it.
Well, it's easier for me to write it down because I'm used to that. Like the tree of life, near the living waters, rooted deep.
Yeah.
And then I would say mercy flows.
All right.
Growing strong. Love forever.
Or in your love forever.
Nah.
Oh,
Love forever.
go ahead. Yeah.
Because you want to kind of make things short and
Yeah.
bearing fruit. Bearing fruit, all may know. It's kind of rhyming. Lord, keep my heart rooted in you. Forever, Lord, forever. And that's where I kind of like repeat some things.
Yes.
Forever. May your waters flow. And make my life the tree of life, blessings flow in my life. Hope may grow, something like that.
You want to read it?
Let me get the last part.
I gotta start. I gotta hit. Tell me when to hit record.
Okay, hold on. May flow. Tree of life.
Yeah. Use the.
Tree of life. Blessings flow.
Use that. Aim the microphone. Let me know when you're ready.
Okay.
Now?
No, hold on. Hope.
Not yet.
Okay, grows. Blessings flows. Hope grows. Rooted in you. It doesn't go, but living waters flow. Okay. Okay, I'm ready.
You gotta read it?
Yeah.
All right. Hang
Ready?
a second.
Okay. Like tree of life, near living waters, rooted deep, mercy flows, grows strong, love forever, bearing fruit, all may know. Lord, keep my heart rooted in you, forever, Lord, forevermore. Mercy flows, tree of life, blessing grows, hope in my life, rooted in you, living waters, blessings flow.
Final.
There you go.
I think you need to just hit the space bar.
It's this. The
Wi-Fi.
huh?
It's probably the response time from the Wi-Fi.
It's the response time on the internet here. Yeah.
Could be.
All right. Let's make sure we got the right text. Okay. So it says, like tree of life near living waters, rooted deep, mercy flows, grows strong, love forever, bearing fruit, all may know. Lord, keep my heart rooted in you, forever, Lord, forevermore. Mercy flows, tree of life. Was that it? I think cut off.
Tree of life, blessing flows, hope grows, rooted in you, living waters.
We've
And I
got
don't put in that hallelujah and things like that.
we got
or whatever.
rooted.
Or
We
praise
already
you,
got the.
Lord,
Well, wait a
kind of
minute.
thing.
What's missing?
Tree of life, blessings flow.
Tree of life. Oh, blessings flow. Okay.
Hope grows,
Hope grows,
rooted in you,
rooted in you.
living waters.
Living waters.
Spirit flows.
Spirit flows.
You had parents from the New England states, didn't you?
Huh?
You had parents that were in the New England states. Where are your parents from?
Well, my mom originally, well, she's kind of like, well, we all go, on my mom's side, go all the way back to George
Oh.
Washington.
Creating image.
Well,
The Gilpins.
well, I guess that's going. But where did they originally come from?
I think it got confused and thinks we're drawing a
Before that?
picture.
Well, what area of the country did they come from? In the United States,
Oh, I grew up in Duluth, Minnesota.
Minnesota. Okay,
Why?
rooted. You say rooted.
Yeah, okay.
That's not a common phrase. Rooted is
Okay.
a little bit more Midwestern.
Rooted?
Yeah.
I
Root-
meant-
Okay, my mom's from Washington
We meant that
State,
as
so
we meant that as
Yeah.
a
we call
course.
it wash, not wash.
Okay.
Yeah, that looks nice.
Yeah, it made it. For some reason, it thought you were doing an image.
Well,
It did come
I
out
always
with.
get my thing
It
mixed
did come
up.
out with a nice picture with it there, but
Well, hey,
okay,
it liked it.
using that chorus. Yeah, spell chorus right. Using that chorus, let's think. Let's play in some verses. To get some idea. So we're gonna build the verses around the chorus.
Okay. I just write. And
Yeah,
I plug
it's
it
okay.
in And
There's more than one way to
well, yeah,
do so.
Yeah, I do the unconventional, I guess.
And so the okay, so
I met
like
this guy who
it
was
likes where the
composer.
chorus is
He
going. The tree of light
He
nourished
liked
by.
my music. One of them.
What's that?
I met this guy who was a composer. He liked my music, but one of them he didn't really like because he said I needed a bridge in it. But he didn't listen to all or everything. But
So here we have where it's looking at your chorus and it suggests these types of verses. So the two paths, choosing God's way. Blessed is the one who walks in wisdom, refuses counsel of the ungodly, delights in God's instruction, meditates day and night, and key emotion, decision and devotion. So, and then it looks at your chorus, and then at verse 2 could be something like here about the tree.
right.
Huh?
I said right. Right.
Right. So, that's good. And then there's a chorus and another verse here. That could be a contrast.
So what I usually do, I like to kind of like bring into more of the negative aspect in the beginning, and then the result of following after God or what have you, and the positive aspect in the end of things. So that you get the gist of things of you know. The correction of the way you should be thinking and the way you should be looking at things.
So, so what we're doing here, we're going through this and we're getting some ideas from the AI. We're getting some ideas from ourselves, putting the two together, and it's collaboration.
Right.
It's basically what it is. So that's one of the ways of doing music with AI is collaborating. Um, or you can write the whole song yourself and put it into Suno. One of the things we want to talk about in the next meeting is we'll be talking about putting something like this into the into Suno and setting up styles,
Yeah.
telling it what ways that we'd like it to sound. And another thing you can do with the AI is you can write a song. Let's say you wrote a country song.
God forbid.
Okay, but anyway,
No, that's okay. Michael loves country songs.
I'm saying that if you wrote a country song and you decided, I'm going to make it a rock song instead, you can actually use AI to make some suggestions on changing the format of your song.
Well,
And vice versa as well.
I put the two together.
So what I'm just saying is you
How
can.
do you get the music though?
Huh?
How do you get the music?
Well, I generate it.
How? That's what I'm saying.
Well, I put into the mode, the voice, what I want, etc., etc. And then I tell it into kind of like the how I maybe want it into a way like an emotional aspect like the sun, hitting into the ocean kind of thing, etc., etc. And then I generate it with in the AI inside that box area, and it comes out into a different type of format, into part of like maybe light drums or what have you, into like there are things where I kind of like look at wanting to put in there like jazz or what have you, but I want to maybe a certain type of way or something like that. And I
Right.
try to describe it, and so when I generate it, it transposes it to where the AI understands the language into that part. Now I don't have to use that; I could use it on my own into the part, but I think it enhances a little bit better
Okay.
in communicating.
Okay.
Well, here's something you can do. So I'm going to click on Create. I'm going to choose Instrumental. Go to Audio. And I'm going to just pick Record. As soon as it wakes up. This thing is incredibly slow.
Are you on Wi-Fi right now?
I'm on Wi-Fi.
Okay.
Where's my I'll have to do my audio here. Um,
It says
Right.
it's got 5G, so
yeah. Oh, here we go. I'll wait for it to catch up, then I will start. Dun da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I just hum something. Um, Instrumental stem. Um, Continue. Good enough, I think. I don't know how well it picked up my recording with the slow. I hope it didn't drop anything. It might.
Why? Because it was slow, or
it shouldn't. It shouldn't drop because of the Wi-Fi.
Huh?
It shouldn't drop anything because the Wi-Fi.
All right,
is
well, let's
up.
see what happens. So I get continue. It pulled in my stuff here. It shows that there's no instruments, but it does pick up my music. So I now have my recording, and
That's
it's
a sharp contrast.
huh?
Play that because that's a sharp contrast.
All
No,
right.
no, 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 no. Oh,
Play it. Oh yeah,
up one more right there.
yeah. I see what you're saying. Dun da 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 da. All right. Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
So anything where you were dragging out or sympathetic or whatever, it sharpened it and brought it to a close
Oh,
instead of yeah.
so now that I have this, and I got closer to the microphone probably at one point, or got louder, or something happened. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this demo, and I am going to pick cover, and wait for everything to catch up. And as far as lyrics go, I don't want any lyrics. I want to turn this into an instrumental. And
Yeah, click the drop down on the lyrics.
what's
Go,
that?
go up.
Yeah, I know. I'm waiting for it to.
Oh, okay.
Things acting screwy.
Okay, right there where you see lyrics, click the drop down.
Yeah, I don't want it to keep those lyrics though.
Oh, okay.
So I think what I need to do is throw this out for the moment. Okay. And now remix again. Just to make sure I don't have lyrics. I'm going to delete them. Ah, there you go.
Instrumental, yeah.
Instrumental. All right, so now I'm going to um, make this Celtic. I can't spell right today. Wow. ELTIC melody with tin whistle. A really slow latency here.
A harp.
Violin.
I do a lot of harp and cello.
Oh,
Goes good.
get rid of that E. Flute. All right, so I'm just gonna make that. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try the blue button here, see if it'll accentuate it some. Oh, look what it did. Okay, so it did expand it out. All right, so it added a bowel to it, some syncopation, accordion drones. Do we want accordion? Yeah, we'll keep them in there. Sure, why not? Now we want to do options, and
There's what we were talking about.
want to slide this up to tell it keep my melody. Don't waste it. Follow the style, and I want about 60% weirdness.
It's
I like that.
yeah. I don't
I'm
have.
I'm gonna turn up my audio influence even more because I want it to really follow my song. How about 83%? Okay. Um, and repeat twice. I don't know if it will do this or not, but sometimes you're able to extend the song outward. In fact, let's just fix the wording a little here. Repeat twice. That's good. I like that. What are we going to call this thing? Example. Nice song, huh? Alright, let's create. So now it's going to create two songs. And they made some changes. I think that this little waveform thing they had over here, I've never seen that before. Over on that one. Well, the thing I clicked create. I haven't seen it do anything yet. Maybe it's already. Oh, there we go. It's up here. That's not it, is it?
That's brand new.
Well, it is. Great. Let's play it. It extended it too, I think. All right, let's look at the other one. What was that?
I don't know.
Dun da da da. That one was a goof up, and sometimes they do that. So we got one good one out of it. It wasn't too bad. Anyway, showed the point where you can hum something and then you can turn it into instruments of different things. And that one just, I turned on the magic blue button and it added a whole bunch of other instruments. You don't have to do that, and you can also be very specific. The next class, we're going to talk about all kinds of different instruments that can be put in here. I got a list of sounds that a person can use. And we'll talk about drum type music, different kinds of drum beats and stuff, styles. It's a lot of stuff, so we will do that on the next session. Any questions?
No,
Nope.
it's just that on the platform that I use, we don't have that. They don't have.
Oh,
Um, we
maybe I
don't have
haven't.
that
It's just
capability.
hard to find.
Huh?
I know. I'll tell you this.
Does it cost you anything?
Well, you can unlimit it into the examples, but I paid into it. I can't remember. It wasn't that much. $200 for a year for
That one's $100, less than $100.
18.
It's $99 a year.
1,800 credits.
This gives you 2,500.
Yeah.
I would consider it.
Well, I don't know. I was in the kind of place into the whole part of I guess that's when they were like into
Well,
that sort of thing, and I don't.
The thing is, once you get all your stuff in their library, it's very hard to move.
Well, yeah,
Unless you record every
I'm
single.
gonna keep this because I really like it.
But I understand that.
I don't need all, that kind of thing there. I don't use my mic and stuff. And,
Okay, I'm going to shut the forum down. In the
Thank
session.
you, Dan.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
You're welcome.